Greetings and welcome once again to the Grindhouse. Tonight we look at, well, I happened to do a little binge watching the other night. So the last two installments of this particular franchise today. I'm talking about Saw. This is a movie that redefined the horror genre. And you know what? I'm gonna come out and say it. It actually did. This was actually a pretty damn good series. And some people are gonna be, of mixed opinion on it, and that's understandable. But no matter how much they like or dislike the film, no one can tell me that Tobin Bell doesn't deserve a fucking Oscar for that film. That was fucking phenomenal. I mean, the guy is like a malevolent genius. Kind of like Mario Bava's Danger Diabolik. Or kind of like Vincent Price in the Abominable Dr. Phibes. One of those criminal mastermind type of geniuses. But anyway, in any event, a quick rundown of Saw in general. Tobin Bell plays John Kramer, a man with an inoperable brain tumor, who basically loses his unborn child to a drug addict who slams a door into his pregnant wife's stomach, and the baby dies. And of course, you knew where that was going to go, because he gets his revenge on a lot of people. And that being, of course, the drug addict being one of them. But also, as time goes on, his crimes begin to get more and more sensationalistic. And he has a lot of people who end up becoming sort of his proteges, his apprentices, his disciples, as the case may be. It's a pretty dark series, and the reason why he's doing this is because he's trying to teach the value of human life by placing people in life or death situations, which is kind of ironic, I suppose. But let's see some brief moments here. For example, I'm just going over some random things here. There's a scene with Saw number 2. Saw 2 has Donnie Wahlberg in it. Donnie Wahlberg plays a police detective whose son is one of the other 5 who become missing. And they all share one thing in common. They're all criminals. And, well, actually more than one thing, but they're all criminals, and it turns out that they were all arrested by the same guy. That being the father of the kid who's in there with them. And there are some pretty gruesome moments with that scene alone. There's a great scene with the needle that's suspended suspended on the ceiling, and there's these 2 glass panels covering it, and the woman puts her arms through both of them, and of course she can't get out. And that was a pretty brutal scene. And all the numbers for the code to get out of the building are all on the back of their heads. The numbers are in the back of your mind, he says in one scene. And take into consideration that technically Jigsaw only lasted 3 movies. How did they make a 4th, a 5th, a 6th, and a 7th? Well, that being flashbacks, of course. But even before that, there's just every character. I like this film this franchise because every character has a story. Every character is intertwined with someone or something to do with Jigsaw, which is kind of the mad genius of it all, I suppose. And there are even some people you don't expect to be monsters that are monsters. I don't want to give away too much, but I will say, get the unrated version. Hold on a moment. Oh, what are you doing? I will say, get the unrated versions. All of them. Because I don't know if the R-rated version would take out anything. I'm sure there are some deleted scenes, maybe somewhere. I don't know. But the franchise, in all, is pretty good. And everyone's going to say, oh, this movie invented torture porn. It's like this movie and Hostel and Captivity and some other, Eli Roth thing probably did it, and yada yada yada. And this election season's getting way too near conservative for me. I can only imagine if one of these people get in. Actually, on a political note, there is a political note actually. It's number 6. With the doctor being held captive. Guess whose doctor it was? Actually, I should say insurance planner. The insurance planner held captive is a guy that Kramer wanted coverage for, and the insurance guy wouldn't give him the coverage. So, gee, I wonder what'll happen there. Naturally, it's a bit of a twist endings on some of those. I don't mean to rant, but getting back to it for a moment. I don't know who to vote for. I really don't. You've got a choice of Trump and Hillary. I had to pick Bernie, truthfully. But anyway. If Hillary gets in, I'm hoping the movie industry will not suffer. I don't know. If Trump gets in, yeesh, I don't know. Still a terrifying thought. But in any event, you should vote. Of course. I probably will. I don't know who I'm voting for. Tobin Bell for president. Yeah, why not? That could be his campaign slogan. Anyway. Overall, the movie, the Saw franchise, is probably one of the best horror movie franchises in my humble opinion. Everyone says that the first one was kind of but, you gotta build a story somehow. I said that about Phantom Menace, and, you had to build a story there. You weren't gonna fit everything in one movie, obviously. So, in any event, this is day 18. Day 18. I mistyped one of the numbers the other day on the other YouTube, so if you see a day 16, technically that's day 17. In any event, this has been the Grindhouse, and we are drawing closer and closer to Halloween. Until then, fare thee well.